Hello and welcome to Next Week Now, the only news source that knows the future and worships the squid. Accept our predictions as truths and join our tradition of squid worship. And now for next week's news. As many of you know, the film Black Panther was released to the public a couple weeks back. To say the opening was a major success is an understatement. To many people, especially those of the black community, this was a sign of a changing film industry, one where representation is the norm rather than the exception. Here to speak on its impact and significance, we at Next Week Now decided to bring on a fan who is especially excited about the film. Everyone, please welcome Travis Rainford. Welcome to the show, Travis.
Hey, Ethan, I gotta stop you there, B. No longer will I go by my American colonial name. From now on, call me Mufasa. Mufasa X.
Okay, well...
X. Okay. Mufasa X. X. Remember that.
All right. Well, Mufasa, what?
X. You keep forgetting the X. Mufasa X. It's 2 parts.
I'm sorry, please, forgive me.
You should be. It's embarrassing for the both of us.
Okay, well, Mufasa X, what did you think about the film?
Ethan, I'm not exaggerating when I say I think the Black Panther was the greatest thing to ever grace human eyes in the history of life itself. It was pure happiness and black power put into video form. It touched my soul, Ethan. And honestly, because of that, I'm gonna take the next step.
What's the next step?
I'm moving to Wakanda, baby.
Well, wait, you sure? You sure about that?
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life, Ethan. When I saw those beautiful Wakandans fighting on screen, I just knew that those were my people and that I had to be reunited with them.
Mufasa, I mean...
X. Mufasa X. Don't make me tell you again.
Mufasa X. You do know that that was a fictional film, right? I mean...
Fishy anal? Is that Spanish? I don't speak Spanish, bro. I'm Wakandan, not Latino.
No, I'm trying to say that Wakanda doesn't actually exist.
Really, man? The white man got you believing in that? Okay. If Wakanda doesn't exist, then explain to me the 2-hour documentary I just watched on it.
Wait, that wasn't...
And if Wakanda doesn't really exist, explain how I just bought my ticket.
This says Rwanda.
Yeah, I think that's Spanish for Wakanda, but like I said, I don't speak it.
Whoa. Do you know anything about Africa?
I think I know a little bit more than you.
Okay, do you though?
You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespected all night long. I need to learn how to speak Wakandan by tonight, okay? I don't have time for you. Have fun being brainwashed by the colonizers. Mufasa out.
Well, okay. Next up.
X! Mufasa X. Damn it!
All right, Mufasa X, everyone. Let's move on to something a bit more local. Next week is the Texas primary elections, and I hope everyone is registered to vote, because I'm certainly not. That's right, everyone. Your favorite Next Week Now host is not registered to vote. That's because I, Ethan Yoon, hate America and everything it stands for. I was utterly disappointed when I learned my favorite candidate, the squid, was not allowed to run in the election because the squid isn't human or is a godlike creature desperate to destroy humanity. But I realized that I made a grave mistake when I found out there's a special independent senator who has jumped into the race, and you know, I think with a little bit of effort that he just might win. This is How Bernie Could Still Win the Texas primaries. That's right, folks. Bernie Sanders is in the race. What's he running for, you ask? Oh, my fellow the squid worshippers. Why, he's only running for it all. That's right. He's running for every position on the ballot. Okay. And now you're asking, Ethan, but what party is he running in? And that's a valid question. After all, Bernie is an independent. That's why he's running in all parties. Is that allowed? Not even a little bit. But who cares? It's Bernie. So next week, it'll be announced that the winner for every position for every party will be Bernie Sanders. Once he's officially become every Texas office holder, he'll clone himself and make a small Bernie clone army. Using this clone army, he'll take control of Texas and give it everything it ever wanted. Secession. That's right, a Bernie Sanders-dominated Texas will lead to a full secession of Texas from the United States. Finally, Texas will be its own country once again. Well, not exactly, because Bernie's long-term plan is to make Texas join his Bernie-topia, where everyone is a socialism, and we all love Bernie. We all love Bernie, for he allows religious freedom so that we may worship the squid in peace. Once his master plan is complete, Bernie will send his clone army across the globe to slowly assimilate the whole planet into his hive mind. I mean, utopia. And that was how Bernie could still win the Texas primaries. Now let's take a little break to discuss sleep. And when we come back, is the Republic of Texas back? Is it pissed? That and more right after this.